Hey everyone from YouTube, how are you doing today? This is Eve Parker. I'm a sex educator and my channel focuses on sex education, spirituality, and life advice for you to be able to connect your mind, body, and spirit for an overall awesome, amazing, best life. I am going to be doing a video review of the Slutcracker. This show is in its 11th running. It is held in Somerviille Theater in Somerville, Massachusetts, right off, near Boston. I have been wanting to go see the show for several years now, never got a chance to go see the show. Excuse me. And so I decided to take my best friend Andrea for her early birthday present. So I'm really excited to discuss about it. So here is the playbill. And the creator of this show, her name is Vanessa White. All I'm gonna say is that the show is definitely pretty out there, which I really loved. I loved how there were so many different types of bodies on stage. So many different kinds of style bodies, different shapes, different colors, different sexes, different kinds of people. I really loved the variety of different kinds of performers on stage. There was a little flavor and a little something for everybody in the audience. I loved how the creator came on stage right before the beginning of the show to talk to us a little bit about why they started this show to begin with, and a little bit about the history of the development of the show as well. And yeah, she was really a lot of fun. You could just tell that everyone on stage wasn't taking everything too seriously. There were some people who had some really great dancing abilities, actual legitimate ballet performers on stage. You had pole dancers, you had hoop dancers, you had people doing whip cracking on stage. It was a pretty good feast for the eyes, for sure. I would suggest definitely getting familiar with the Nutcracker itself, because if you're not really familiar with that story, all of this is going to feel a little confusing if you're not really familiar with the Nutcracker, because obviously everything is done in movement with music and dancing, and there's no dialogue whatsoever, so it requires you to really be paying attention to everything that's going on in the show. I love how body positive this show is. I love how sex positive the show is, because it's about the main lead, Clara. She's having difficulties in this version with Fritz, who is her soon-to-be soon-to-be husband. So she's dealing with some relationship issues, and she goes into a dream state where she meets the Slutcracker, and she's pretty much going through a full sexual awakening. I don't want to give everything away because I want you to be able to see it, but there are some really crazy things that we saw on stage. And once we got to intermission, I was sort of like confused. I looked to Andrea, I'm like, what are we watching? I have no idea, but I love it. And again, it didn't take itself too seriously. My only critique about the show is, I would say, is just developing the dances even further. I would say that if you're going to take something as classic as the Nutcracker and sexualize it and turn it into something really crazy, I would say that you could even go even further with it, like really take it over the edge. I feel like there was some spots where I was like, oh man, they really could have done even more so to really shock and awe the audience. And also too, there were some performers who were really talented with their dancing abilities, and then there were some people who were not so great, so it took me out of it. So I would say those are the only critiques, is that the dancing and the choreography could be a little bit better, and the execution of it could be more defined. And I say definitely, like, if you're gonna go for something and talk, you know, go and turn something into this like sexual awakening version of a classic story, I say you could even go further with it, with the images, the costumes. But overall, everyone was really awesome. It was such a like fun time, especially, you know, during Christmas time. A lot of people were not really into this season, so it was kind of cool just to go do something that was Christmas themed, but not really, and it was more of an adult time. The audience was really awesome. Everyone was very respectful. You could just tell that everyone was just there just to have a really good time. And I would definitely say this show is not for the faint of heart. Definitely go in with an open mind and just have fun with this. So I definitely would recommend it. So I'm going to be doing more reviews. I'm going to have a section in my channel that's going to be more for reviews, whether I review sex toys or movies, or books or shows like this, or even just a restaurant. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm definitely interested in that realm too, of reviewing different types of things. And because my name is Eve, I'm gonna go by the apple system. So 5 apples meaning like this was the most amazing thing in the world, to 1 apple meaning like do not recommend it, it was a terrible experience, or not recommended. So I would definitely say that I would give the Slutcracker 4 out of 5 apples, just because, like I said, it's just like a lot of fun. It's not meant to be taken too seriously, but also at the end of the day, I love the message that Vanessa is doing here. She said, you know, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you look like. You could be on stage and you could be a performer and you can express your art and your creativity, which I think I'm all for that. I think that's an awesome message. I might even consider auditioning for this next year, who knows. So I would definitely recommend it. It's going on up until December 31st. You can find tickets on Ticketmaster.com. Oh, I would like to be said that no one has paid me for this review. I wasn't asked to do a review. This is just me doing a review because I feel like I'm doing a review, and I definitely think that we need more shows out there like this. I love how it mixes classic dancing, burlesque, theater, parody, it's comedic, and it's just visually stimulating, which is awesome. So I would definitely recommend it if you get a chance to. Tickets are only $30 on Ticketmaster.com. Highly recommended. Like I said, 4 out of 5 apples. And thank you again for checking out my channel. Hit the subscribe and the bell notification to be notified for all my future videos. I normally post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but after the new year, I'm hoping to be able to post at least 5 videos per week. But for now, you can find me posting videos Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. If you have any questions about any type of topics, you're more than welcome to DM me. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and on email, eparkersexeducator@gmail.com, and my Insta handle is eparkersexeducator. Same thing with my Twitter. So you guys are more than welcome to contact me. If you have seen the show, if you want to see the show, let me know your thoughts below. I'm curious to see if you all have seen it. People from New England, where I'm from, Massachusetts, representing. So yeah, definitely highly recommend it, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye!